Peppermint Pals. So, it is Artsnacks time. I was on Tumblr, no not Tumblr, Instagram earlier, and I did get a little bit of a spoiler. At least I think it was probably for the Artsnacks box. So I already know kind of what's in here, but I want to see kind of what my versions of it all is, and so I'm opening it up now. So, oh no! Crybaby. Oh, it's a Crybaby, not a Warhead. I think I've had the Crybaby before. It starts out really sour, and then it's not as sour. I was just worried it was a Warhead, and they had seen my videos, and they were like, ha ha ha, let's give her a Warhead. I can handle a Crybaby. But, on to the actual art supplies. So, I love this sticker. It's like those notebooks you can get. And it's really cute. I gotta find a place to put that. And we've got 3 different kinds of pens. So we've got super fine tip, a brush pen, it's upside down, brush pen, and a medium tip. And they're all from Zebra Sensations. So those would be fun to try out. And got some watercolor bismuth yellow. I'm not sure why it's bismuth yellow. Bismuths are multiple colored, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's the yellow in the bismuth. I'm being technical. Oh, or maybe it's one of those that's actually made with gems. I don't think so, though. From Graham & Company. And then we've got some stuff in here. But one of these is the brush, I bet. It almost feels like it, plus I've got watercolor. So we've got we've got a colored pencil. It is looks like a water soluble colored pencil, and we have a brush, and oh my gosh, this is a super fine tip point. This is a 0. I might even do the thing I did last month, which is use all my Artsnacks brushes that I have accumulated, because this one is super fine. But this might be fun to do like outlines and stuff. So I'm actually really excited about that. I'm excited to see how I want to use the different pens. And I like the colors, and the stamp, or not stamp, sticker is so cute. So that is the box, and yeah, next part of this video I will be testing and using the supplies.
Well, hey there, Peppermint Pals, and welcome to September's Artsnacks, the actual painting part. And man, were these some awesome materials. I absolutely love this month's box. I pretty much highly rated everything in it except maybe the brush, but I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, now I am sketching my ideas for my little art project that I decided to do with this month's box. So with the color palette that I got this month, I was kind of thinking about doing like kind of pinup girls, and I thought, what about doing like cartoony versions, kind of, and it turned into these 3 little chibi pinup girl kind of things. And I was learning kind of how as I was doing them, to kind of make them look a little different than, like, say, the chibis I drew, like, when I was, you know, much younger. I kind of learned, like, okay, in pinups, they kind of very much emphasize the hips and stuff, so they have a very pear-shaped body. So I was kind of learning on the quote-unquote job, as I would say, making these little pinup girls, and I think they turned out really cute. I'm really proud of this month's project. And I decided to do 3 so I could try out different ways of using the materials in this month's box. So, how were the materials in this month's box? Well, first, let's look at the pens. I'm gonna judge all three Zebra Zensation. That's what they're called. I'm gonna judge all three brush pens kind of as a whole because I think they kind of are similar. They're just different sizes, but they're similar in how they work. So I wouldn't have much different to say about, say, the smaller size versus the medium and the big size. They all kind of have the same points of what I like and what I didn't like. And honestly, there's really only one thing I didn't like about them, and which is if you use a lot, like say I did in her hair right here, it can take a while for them to dry, and you don't want to smudge them when you're erasing and stuff. So that was a little bit annoying to have to wait for that, but otherwise they were fine. I mean, they're water fast, so I could put them on first and then go in with the brush and the water for the paints and for the pencil. I loved how flexible they were with the line width. Even though you've got the three sizes, you can still make those three sizes into many different sizes because of how flexible they were. I really love that we got 3 different sizes. These are honestly some of my new favorite pens are these Zebra Zensations. So yeah, I would give them a 4.5 out of 5. I mean, you can see there how they basically inspired the top of her romper. She's got a little zebra romper there. Now we're on to cute little pinup girl number 2, the little beach girl, and she was kind of actually my favorite one to do. I don't really know why exactly. I think drawing swimwear is fun, and it's not too complicated, I guess. I also love her hair blowing in the breeze, and I liked how I got to use a lot of the yellow in this one. I really liked that yellow, and I'll review it in a little bit. But actually, you'll notice with this one, when I actually put the yellow in her hair, like right here, you'll notice I'm actually using a larger brush than I got this month, and that's because I am using the brush I got last year in the 2017 August box, and that's simply because the brush I got this month was a 0, and so it was way too small to do large areas like her hair there. So how would I judge this month's brush? Well, honestly, I feel like it's kind of hard. It is a high quality brush. It doesn't flake off hairs or anything like that. So, I mean, that's good. I didn't like how small it was, but I mean, it's good for smaller areas. And for like doing the blush there. So, I mean, it's hard, I think, for me to judge because I tend to like to work in bigger areas and stuff. But if you like, say, smaller areas and things, I mean, it's a good brush for you. For me personally, I don't see myself using it again anytime soon, except for maybe very small areas or for maybe doing some lining with watercolor. So I'll probably just go ahead and give it a 2.8 out of 5. And you'll notice with this little beach girl, she has some quote-unquote blush in other areas. And I did that to kind of imply like a sunburn or, just being out in the sun. And since she had more exposed skin than the others, it just sort of worked. So I thought it was pretty cute. And last but not least, we have this little witch. And, yeah, because it's September, so of course it's time to start thinking about all the spooky Halloween stuff, right? Only she's more of a cute little happy witch, I guess. Another reason I just thought of why I did 3 is because I wanted to try doing hair colors, or like doing hair in all 3 colors. So, the first girl had the black hair with the pens, and then the last girl I did the watercolor blonde hair, and so she's a little redheaded witch, so I'm going to be using the watercolor pencil for her hair. So I did really love the watercolor pencil. It smoothed out really well with the water. It had great bright pigment. And it also worked well as just a regular colored pencil, like I did with the floaty for the beach girl with those little flowers, and it rehydrated well. When I had to go, I made a palette on the side, it rehydrated well for me to add the blush. So I would definitely give it a 4.2 out of 5. And finally, for the paint, yeah, great, really bright. It layered really well. I don't have any complaints for the watercolor paint, so I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 5 out of 5. Hey, before we get to the end of this video, I just wanted to let you all know that I now have a Redbubble shop with my original designs. You can get all kinds of apparel and decorations and things for your home. It's growing a bit by bit every day, so it would really mean a lot to me if you check it out. Thanks, and now on to the rest of the video. Anyways, I really liked how these little pinup chibi girls came out. I thought they were super cute, and I'm thinking about using this box and doing a few more in this style, and then putting them all together, editing them, and making sort of a pattern, and putting them on Redbubble. And you can probably get like a pattern. You can also maybe get them individually. I might have each one individually too. So if you're interested in that, look out for that, because that will be coming hopefully soon. Okay, so this crybaby is a little bit melted. I think it's cherry. I've had this one like 2 months ago. I forgot how sour that was. But it gets better. Yeah. Then it just starts tasting like normal gum. Normal gum. Look at how clean my chair is. So beautiful. I just cleaned my room yesterday. That should be in the vlog coming up. Alright. See you next week, Artsnackers. Peppermint pals, who might also be Artsnackers. Bye!